It's been a couple of years since we've seen the introduction of ARM processors in the PC world. We first saw it back in 2020 with the Apple M1 series, and now we have the Snapdragon X Elite and the X Plus, which are Snapdragon's ARM processors. And they are here to compete with, of course, Apple and their M1 chips and Intel and AMD's CPUs that run on x86. It's not the first time that ARM has been used on Windows. It has been used before, but it was really never popular because uh, it wasn't efficient and it wasn't worth switching to. The main selling point for the Snapdragon X series is its uh, power efficiency and the fact that it can still perform as good as an M1 M series MacBook. Uh, Qualcomm also showed in their demonstration that even while not being plugged in, the Snapdragon X series gives up to 95% of the same performance as it does when it is plugged in into the laptop into the power adapter. So the main difference between Snapdragon X Plus and the X Elite is a difference in cores. So the X Plus has 10 cores while the X Elite has 12 cores. Both have the same Adreno GPU, and the other big difference is the frequency that the processor runs at. So there's three versions of the X Elite. There's the 78, 80, and 84. The difference between them is that the 78 runs at a lower frequency than the 80 and 84, and as it goes up, the higher frequency increases. Even though the Adreno GPU is really powerful, it really can't be used just yet. It really can't reach its peak performance. And that's because most games don't support ARM versions. They mainly support x86. And the games that are supporting ARM are usually going through a translator that converts x86 into ARM so that the processor can understand that. So Snapdragon came out with a bunch of laptops with the launch of its processor, and they are the Surface laptop, the Surface Pro, the Asus VivoBook S15, Lenovo Yoga Slim 7X, ThinkPad T14s, Samsung Galaxy Book 4 Edge, Dell XPS 13, Inspiron 14 Plus, Latitude 7455, Acer Swift 14AI, HP OmenBook OmniBook X14, and HP EliteBook Ultra G1Q. It's not the right time to buy Snapdragon laptops just yet because they haven't been optimized. ARM isn't natively supported on Windows. It has to go through a translator, and hopefully that gets resolved with the release of Windows 12 in a couple of months. Second, Snapdragon also needs to update its GPU drivers, and that's a big reason why the Adreno GPU is underperforming. And third, apps need to create ARM versions for the Snapdragon X Elite. Right now, the apps that do work with Snapdragon processors usually go through a translator, and that delays processing, that worsens processing time and gives poor performance. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.